Angela here, and today in this last episode, I'm going to plant a seed for you to cultivate in the back of your mind for when in the not too distant future you realize it's time to go from being self-employed to a full-fledged business owner. When I was first starting out with my Amazon business, I was working full-time at my 9-to-5 job and working part-time on my Amazon business. It starts out small and easy with little packets coming in the mail from China or a shopping bag from the store with a few new items to list. Now, you can build your Amazon business at your own pace, as fast or as slowly as you like. I'm telling you, faster is better, because once you start getting some sales, it's very motivating, almost addicting really. And you just want to see more sales and bigger deposits coming from Amazon. And the number one way to build your Amazon business quickly is to list as many products as you can. In the beginning, I wasn't very discriminating about the products I was listing. I was listing pretty much anything and everything that I thought would make a decent profit if it sold. Every product was an opportunity to practice photography, learn photo editing, improve my SEO skills, and get more familiar with my Seller Central backend. The more products I listed, the better I got at everything, and the more sales were happening. My business was growing, and I was getting very busy. I was sourcing product, negotiating with Chinese suppliers, receiving shipments in, calling my suppliers to sort out defective items, driving to wholesale companies to pick up merchandise, taking photos, listing product, printing out labels, packing and taping up boxes to ship to Amazon FBA, then calling Amazon for support with any issues with my account, keeping track of accounting, and as you can see, I was a one-woman show doing it all. And in the beginning, when you're learning everything yourself and setting up the systems with the foundation of your own business operations, that's just how it goes. Then there came a point when I was able to cross that bridge and quit my job and work my Amazon business full-time. At first, I was all proud of myself, thinking, this is it. I've made it. I can support myself having my own business. But let me tell you folks, don't believe the hype. You know what happens when you quit your 9-to-5 job and you own your own business? You become a cog in your own machine. That's the biggest irony of all. I'm gonna keep it real. You're not a business owner yet. You're just self-employed. As a one-woman show, I was working myself harder than I had ever worked in a real job. And then came a certain disillusionment. What have I done? All I did was become a slave to my own business. I have no nights or weekends. All my money is going back to my business, and if I stop working, everything will fall apart. I was getting bogged down in the day-to-day tasks that should have been passed off to someone else. But I just wasn't there yet. Who's gonna care about all the details of my business as much as I do? It's absolutely true. No one will be able to complete a task exactly the way that I would. But that's also true that struggling to maintain control of every single nitty-gritty detail of my business would keep me from growing, because I can only do so much in 24 hours with 2 hands. Sure, I can take off for a while here and there and everything will run for a while, but that's not sustainable. If you're unable to remove yourself from the equation of the day-to-day, you'll have a cap on your growth. Even if you love the work you're doing for your business, there will come a time when you reach an inflection point and you will have to find ways to duplicate yourself in different aspects of your business, or you will simply burn out doing it all yourself. You're going to have to start trusting others to take over the repetitive tasks and start delegating specialized jobs to others. It's an uncomfortable but vital step for all of us as our business grows. And actually, virtually every aspect of running an online business is something you can train others to do. You've trained yourself to do it. You also want to make sure your business is mobile or transplantable so that a new owner could come buy you out or take over if it ever became necessary or desirable. This is called having an exit strategy. The time to hire your first person should probably have happened sooner than you think, and probably as soon as your profits allow you to take that step. Keep in mind that it's rarely a good idea to hire your first worker only to do the tasks you consider mundane or time wasters. Adding people to your team just so you can work less is a great way to run your business into the ground. The wise thing to do is hire others who can help your business grow. Your first hire should be someone who helps you put money in the bank, someone you can teach how to bring profits in like you do. The correct first hire is someone who is tasked with making you a profit as fast as possible. You will train them to do all the same things you do to generate income. Then, when your first hire is bringing in more than he or she is costing you, you can afford to hire the next person. The bottom line is, if you have to handle everything yourself to the point where it's holding your business back, then it's time to outsource tasks that that could and should be getting done by someone else as soon as your profits allow. Otherwise, you won't grow or become as successful as your true potential. Remember, you are your most expensive employee, and the more you're not working the bottom line, the more you're hurting the bottom line. When you learn to delegate, you will be able to get laser focused on fueling the aspects of your business that will drive long-term profits and growth. There are many good, honest, hard-working people out there, and because you've worked hard to make your business a success, you will attract them too. When you start outsourcing and delegating, it may even be just on a part-time or per project basis, and that's perfect. Remember, my number one rule: test before you invest. Don't go all in hiring somebody full-time. Start with remotely virtual and freelance help. This will give time to find the right people for the right job without making a big commitment. Over time, you will learn to pass off all possible tasks to others with the goal of only doing the things that only you can do. And now we've come full circle. Remember in Module 1 when I talked about getting specific and specialized to find good products to sell on Amazon? Well, that's the very same thing that applies to your business when it comes to operations and outsourcing and delegating. I hope the lessons I've shared with you in these 10 modules help you become your own definition of success. Your unique skills, talents, location, connections, experiences, and motivations give you an advantage that none of the rest of us have. Find your way to bring value and service to others by bringing wonderful products to Amazon and getting paid well to do it. Then, as you become more successful, you will enjoy sharing the benefits of your wealth, knowledge, and experience with those around you. Thanks for watching, and happy selling.